Whoa! That was so stupid. That was right.
I'm a ghost when I walk in.
Hi guys!
Hello.
Welcome back. It's a Ramadan Iftar Mukbang. Again.
Once again, back at it again.
A year later, we're here, and we're actually trying something that neither of us have ever had, which is Tibetan food. Okay, like, if we butcher names during this, I'm just going to put a disclaimer. It's like,
And we will.
So no disrespect. It's just
Yeah. Actually, if any of you guys are from Tibet, I've never met anyone from Tibet, so that would be
like,
quite
help
cool
us.
to know.
Help us.
Let's start with this thing.
Tingmo. Yeah.
They describe it as 2 pieces of steamed Tibetan white bread.
Yeah.
And then we got this stuff. It's either momo or mumu.
Yeah. We're not sure.
But yeah, there's it's a combo. So there's 3 beef, 3 chicken, and 3 veg.
Yeah. It's like, they look like dumplings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they look more like that soup dumpling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ginger chicken. So it's just battered, crispy chicken breast, stir fried with onion, tomatoes, red, green peppers, scalloped with fresh ginger sauce.
It's logo patsal. So it's essentially like cabbage, carrots, some beef.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Seasoned with garlic, ginger, cilantro, and other spices. And then mango lassi, which because I heard that this was good there.
Yeah.
And to get something sweet.
They have some interesting things.
Yeah.
There. If you guys are interested. What was it? Like, peanut butter tea is something. I didn't get it, but I was like, y'all.
What is that?
It's like a curry.
Yeah. Is it like it looks like the sauce that they give you with chicken satay at like Thai places. Oh, is it spicy?
It just hit him.
To go again.
Go on this side. This one looks beefy.
I think that looks beefy.
Yeah, this is beef.
Okay, I'll try the beef one with you as well.
I'm assuming it's a little bit.
I'm gonna. Here we go.
Cheers.
Oh, that's good. That's really good.
What?
Like, there's a good amount of meat. Like, you can actually taste the meat
Yeah.
in there.
It tastes like real meat.
Yeah, it tastes like
almost like when you have grounded meat and you're making your own burgers, like that taste versus a burger. Like just buy a patty.
Okay.
Veggie. It's good though.
It's good.
Don't look at the prices on Yo. It's a lie.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's a big lie.
So we called and ordered, and then they told us to order, and we were like, huh?
How? Cheers.
Right? Cheers. Oh,
Yeah.
beef chicken.
This is good too.
This is really good.
Yeah.
Like, I get Vanessa's dumplings regularly, and I think these are better.
I'm actually a little full.
Yeah. It's the dates. We had dates before.
Yeah. We did.
Yeah. But I love bread, so I think it'll be fine. You know? Like, I'm just like, it's gonna be bread.
Yeah. I might eat it with the entree since it's like they also offered rice or that with the entree, so maybe it's the thing people do. It's just like bread.
It tastes kind of like bread that's not fully cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like doughy, I like chewy things,
Yeah.
so I don't mind it, but it's just plain.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm gonna have to eat it with this entree. Okay.
Yeah. Like, I eat bread on its own all the time. I don't know if I would eat this bread on its own.
Yeah.
Like, just like snack on this. Like,
Yeah.
she knows I love bread. I'm
Yeah,
always
she loves
snacking on bread.
She loves plain things.
I don't know
That's
if this is
what I call
what
it.
I was scared to snap on. Put some rice into this. The veggies feel fresh.
Yeah. I would say the peppers feel fresh. The chicken is good. Not bad actually. Took me a while because I could see
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
And something about seeing my onions.
Does it make it harder for you to eat them?
It used to make me very uncomfortable. Now I'm okay with it. I think when I started being okay with it was the first time we went to
Oh, the
Senegalese place. I remember I told her, I was like, I don't like onions. Like, I don't know if I just didn't like seeing them. And my mom, whenever she would cook, she would make them so small that they would disappear.
Yeah.
That was literally the first time I had onions I could see, and I was like, ooh, I'm into this.
I feel
And
that.
from there it changed. There might be a straw, you know.
I don't think they gave me a straw. The mango
I don't
lassi
even
is
have
good,
straw.
but it's definitely watery, as JC thought it would be.
Yeah, in the picture, look. All in all, I say the flavors are good, but
Yeah.
I don't know what I was expecting from Tibet food.
That's so true, though. I feel like it's like an Indian mix of like South Asian food and like East Asian food.
Yeah.
What I wanted to talk about was mental health.
Okay.
Having Mental Health Awareness Week. Not week, Awareness Month. Something that struck me today, and I was just telling JC about this earlier. I was listening to Inside of You by Michael Rosenbaum. He said that like happiness isn't the goal. Happiness isn't what we should be chasing. It's usefulness that we're really chasing, because happiness is an emotional state, and emotional states aren't constant. I was like, because I'm always like, oh, my goal is just to be happy.
Yeah.
Just to be happy. That's like, I say that all the time.
I do too, yeah. I feel like everyone. My aspirations is life, as Beyonce put it.
Yeah.
I just want to be happy. That did strike me when she said that.
A lot of the time when I'm happy, it is like when I'm being altruistic or helping others or bringing joy or like being of service to someone else in some way. Those things make me really happy.
But like figuring out the things, like the actionable things, the things you can control that make you happy or that help to increase your happiness. Don't just settle I just want to be happy. Sit back and hope happiness somehow finds you. But you go out and do the things that you know make you happy or
And seek it.
Yeah. 3 things I love to do: laughing, dancing, and the good sweat. And that will get me right. And if when I was feeling how I felt, I would either lock myself in a room and dance to some Afro beats, you know, or go for a jog or go to the gym.
Yeah.
And like sweating, and I'd come back and I'd be like, hey, people are like, whoa.
I think that's actually how we bonded.
Yeah.
Through college. Yeah, that's how we bonded actually.
What was it? The Bachelorette.
Yeah.
Let us know if you're watching The Bachelorette, by the way.
Yeah.
But we would be watching it and like working out
Yeah.
in the basement.
We'd go out dancing and our goal would be to sweat. And if
Yeah.
we didn't sweat, we'd go on long walks.
We did. Grapes. We also love grapes.
Grapes.
And then like people, there's that quote like, you can't affect what others do to you, but you can affect the way you react to it. So
Yeah.
you can't affect if someone's like being rude to you or whatever, but you can you have control over the way you decide to react, or you decide to be like, no, you know what, the glass is half full, not half empty. And so in that sense, it almost seems like, well, I can control whether or not I want to be happy. Like I can strive towards that, because like I'm going to choose, despite what you're doing or despite what's going on around me, to look at it from this aspect, or to be optimistic, or to be happy.
This is life.
Yeah.
And it's like ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. And even when you're at a high point, you're like, okay, I'm at this like rainbow, but I know a storm is gonna come. Because that's just like, you know, it's like the valleys and peaks of life. A storm is gonna come, and that's fine. When it comes, I'm just gonna be even more prepared because of all the storms that I've already weathered to get through that storm and get to another peak and another rainbow. It's not like living in this rainbow and thinking nothing bad is ever going to happen, or another storm isn't going to come, because it will. Just
It also doesn't mean like dwelling on the storm to come. Like, oh my God, no storm coming. Like when you're in the peak, live in that peak, be in that moment.
There's a lesson in everything.
Yeah.
I truly 100% believe that. Even the things that you're like, there's no way there's a lesson here, there's always a lesson. Probably my favorite podcast is Take Flight by Mark Whittle. And in a podcast recently, he did like a whole mental health awareness like week thing with Calm, this organization in England. And in one of the podcasts, someone was like, oh, like therapy doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It means that you're just trying to optimize another part of your life. You're trying to improve your performance in another part of your life. And I was like, whoa, that was like definitely something I needed to hear, because I'm not, like, and I personally just like haven't gotten past that block in my head yet. And I definitely want to and need to, just because as a person who wants to go into medicine, I feel like I shouldn't treat patients unless I'm like holistically well. I'm not anywhere near there. But I feel like that definitely helps change my perspective a little bit about it, because I'm all about peak performance. I'm all about trying to optimize like your life and what you're doing, and build my skill sets and optimize different parts of my life all the time. So I'm like, why don't I think about that in that way?
That angle. Yeah. Now, I also have had that stigma, and I guess to an extent I still do, because I haven't signed up for any therapy sessions.
I never must have.
Not that if you don't, that means you have a thing about it. Sometimes you just don't have money. Sometimes you don't have time. There's other things like that. But I still, I think, for me personally, that there is somewhat of a block there. But I will say, in the 3 years that I was just in school, I just graduated, there's like so many of my classmates were so open about therapy, and I feel like artists generally are. And this is something I witnessed for 3 years. People in my class were like, "Oh, talk to my therapist about it." And at first I was like, "Oh, that's a joke," but no, it was real, and it was everyone else knew there was no joke about it. This is like their real life. And I went there twice, and the first time I didn't have any. Like, we all knew there was free therapy, but no one I knew took advantage of it. The second time around, almost everyone. The first week, people were talking about, there's like, they offer free therapy if you're good.
Really?
Yeah, they were, and I was like, I didn't know that. Like, I went here like twice, but like I never took, and they were on it. They are, and I do this too. There's a lot of times I'm like, I don't feel good, not necessarily sick, but like I feel down, but I don't care because I have to do this. This has to get done. But it's like, no, you can take that time and be like, I recognize that this is how I feel, and maybe think about what you can do that alleviates that. And then take some steps towards that, versus just being like, this is how I feel, but this is how I feel, and so this must continue, you know? I think that's a good step to take if you're not ready to be like, I want to talk about everything or talk it out with a therapist or someone in my family or whatever the case may be. I feel like when you know yourself, it's easier to talk to someone about yourself and what you're feeling.
About it, I don't feel like we even like went deep, you know?
Yeah.
We were I'm gonna be real and be like, I was pretty surface level.
Yeah, me too.
But I don't think I could have even done this surface level like 4 years ago. That's my journey, and I wanted to share that because I feel like sometimes, especially within our communities, like
black and
black
people.
black, and then first generation, especially like being from the African continent, West Africa, mad proud of it, but like we have some ways to go in terms of like mental health.
And I think our specific community is like a perfect example of, like, you might feel that, but you have your family that you need to look after. You have this, you need to get to class even though you feel this way because you need to graduate and make money for your family. Like, so when you think about it, going to therapy and working on your mental health is very selfish, not in a bad way, selfish, but like selfish because it's about the person.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think people realize that the more you take care of you can't take care of take care of others if you're not taking care of Feel your feelings.
Oh my god, so hard. So hard.
But it sounds like such a feel your feelings. So like, easy.
I hate feelings, you guys. So
I hate them. So emotional feelings, this hurts, so
don't do that again.
Well, if we did that, like, no one would ever love again. All the people that have been hurt from love would be like, I'm never loving again. But low key though. I haven't even gotten that far, and I'm still like, no.
People are always like, who hurt you? I'm like, not.
Wait, and then when you have to explain to them, they're like, damn, I didn't really know that person, did I?
No.
But I still feel hurt. And
I feel hurt.
Feel my feelings.
If anything, we hope that this gives you, I don't know, permission or like the power you need. Yeah, encouragement to like take that time to be a little selfish, but so that you can be altruistic later.
Yeah.
Good boy, down like.
Hemsworth, if you're watching.
Oh my god.
This is my Australian accent.
Actually, no. Because all of y'all are married. Sorry.
Oh yeah, true. Well, if you're watching, tell your wife and children.
Yeah. We're fans.
That we're fans.
What's our verdict on the food?
I think it was good. I wouldn't buy this again. Yeah. I would get this maybe. The dumplings. There's enough that it's supposed to be a dish. I think some people just buy and eat, like, when you're in the mood for dumplings and stuff. Yeah. I would get those instead of Chinese dumplings, for sure. Yeah. Which is my usual go-to. Agreed. Those are way more generic tasting, very much so out of the packet. Yeah. But these taste really good. Yeah. So I would definitely do that again. This is okay.
It's good food. I don't know if I'd go out of my way to, like, get it.
Maybe the curries are where it's at. Yeah. Like, that might be more their speciality. Yeah.
This is good enough to go back to the restaurant again and try something else.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
So it's a Tibet Cafe in Brooklyn.
Sponsor us. No, imagine.
Send us food!
Please.
If you're in Tibet and you want to send us there to try some food.
Tell us
Also-
some snacks. We will come back and we will film trying Tibetan snacks.
We'll even get a drone for y'all. We'll show the Tibetan mountains. I'm pretty sure there are mountains in Tibet.
I hope so.
I hope you guys enjoyed our little mukbang. I feel like we're both just kind of like mellowed out today.
Yeah.
And let us know if you guys are gonna ever try Tibetan food.
Yeah.
Or
if you do have had, what dish would you recommend that you say
Exactly.
really exemplifies the flavors and
yeah,
stuff?
no, for real. Yeah. And sending you guys lots of love, laughter, and positivity because you absolutely freaking deserve it. Be sure to go subscribe to JC. Subscribe.
We're probably gonna do a video on that channel because we're gonna get enough feelings. We're gonna feel those feelings.
We're gonna get very personal.
Yeah.
Subscribe, like, comment, whatever. Hit the notification bell.
Yes.
All that good stuff if you want to. And I guess
It'll
I'll
make
see
you
you
feel
guys.
good.
Yeah, it'll make you feel good. Yes.
And make others feel good.
Us.
I'm just
saying.
saying.
But yeah, no, that's the goal. Always to spread positive vibes and love, laughter. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, and we'll see you in her video.
Yeah. Bye. Let's hit the whoa. 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 You feel it? You feel it coming. You feel it coming, baby. And you hit that gym or you hit whatever you like to do. And you
Hit the name.
yeah. Hit the whoa. Is that what the kids are doing? Whoa. You do it.
Why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why? I'm in love with your body. Why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why? Come on now, follow my lead.